Hey, my friends, it's your friend Kevin with today's Divine Daily Blast. All right, so welcome, all of you. I hope you are all well and rested. Let's see. Let's just get right into it. We are in a angel numerology number 1 day, which I call this ambitious. That means get your energy up, get your plans out. Not only that, the moon is now centered right there in the sign of Virgo. What does that mean to all of us? That means there's a fantastic Mercury-Saturn energy building under this moon that's in Virgo. Now, we are in the waning cycle of the moon. What does that mean? That means wane off, get rid of, dump, let go of, discard. And it's an ideal time to have a kind of tricky conversation, to be strategic and come up with whatever plan you need to come up with. If you've been going through a difficult situation like I have, the plan is, how am I going to not wriggle out, I don't like that term. How am I going to strategically move out of this situation? What am I going to do? And it starts off with, what are you thinking? If you're thinking in terms of, well, you know, this is terrible, this is horrible, this is awful, worry, how is that going to get you anywhere other than more of it? So if it's completely out of your control, if the wagon's going down the hill and the wheels are falling off, you can't stop it, let it go. You can always rebuild the wagon. I'm just using this as a euphemism. Anyway, ambition. Remember, you are a magical manifester. I am a magical manifester. I am focused on joy and well-being for myself and others. I am not focusing on doubt and debauchery. I am not focusing on, the ditch of death. I am focused on, I've got to bring something to the table. This is how I've got to fix this issue. Let's fix it. I am worthy of all the goodness and abundance in the universe. Oh, yes, I am. The goodness and the abundance is available just like the opposite is available. We've got two sides of the street when we come into this world. And the choice is, what side of the street are you going to walk down? Are you going to go with the flow of the current, find the joy and the happiness, mix with other joyful, happy people, focus on being patient, being kind, being loving, being good, being all of those things, because that will surely lift your vibration. That gives you expansion, it gives you opportunity, it gives you variety, it gives you artistic creativity, all of those things, as opposed to the other side of the street, which is where everybody is moaning and groaning and dripping and carrying on about how terrible things are. I am not saying that this life, this world, this consciousness, this whatever's going on out there is a good thing. The media, the TV, we are being bombarded with subliminal messages about how the world's going to blow up. No, Mother Earth is here to say, listen, I love you, I care about you, let your sparkle shine and glow. We're not gone yet. There hasn't been anything that's hit the earth that's destroyed it. We're still going around the sun every day. The moon is still doing its 28-day cycle. So being strategic means, what is it that I don't need, that I don't have to deal with, and I don't have to worry about, and do everything you possibly can to make everything happen the way you want it to happen. The Worthy Book affirmation is, I let go of past mistakes and I embrace them. Let your past missteps. It's a step that was in a different direction, not the wrong direction. If the step goes in a different direction and the outcome wasn't exactly desired, you can believe that the right step is going to be led forward, or it's going to be shown to you. Because there are no wrong steps. People say, well, this happened and that happened, the other thing. Yeah, well, pick yourself up and get back on the path. That's like Dorothy. She kept bumping into all these people along the yellow brick road, and that thing was twisting and winding and carrying on like you wouldn't believe. And yet, She gathered people together to bring them courage and bring them hope and she kept going. The woman kept going till she realized the power was underneath her feet in those gorgeous sparkly red shoes. There's many different stories about people who turn the corner on their life. I'm doing it right now. I am turning the corner. I do not know what's around the bend. I do not know what's up ahead. I don't know what's over the hill. But I am turning the corner to something better because I'm refusing to stay in this soup of silliness. My angel affirmation card today said, message from the Life Purpose Angels. We can help you gain clarity on your purpose and guide you to move confidently and swiftly in the right direction. Your Life Purpose Angels are a collective group of guardian angels that you can call upon at any time you want to. So call upon them. Let them help you gain clarity and get your purpose and your guide to move confidently forward. In other words, don't make any rash decisions that you don't feel like is right. People can guide you and say, well, it would be better if you did this. But if you don't think that's right and you don't feel like in the depths of your soul that that's the right information, your guides are telling you, yeah, no. Here's your affirmation. I am clear and focused on my life purpose. I confidently move forward toward my destiny. So if your destiny back along was a certain way and your goal was a certain thing and you're being guided by spirit to do these things that you're saying, oh, I don't know about that, do it anyway. Kuan Yin, enlightened action. Choose compassion. Move forward with grace. Forget the naysayers. Forget anyone that stands in your way and tells you, oh, good, unless, listen, kindness is stopping somebody from doing something that might potentially cause harm. There's a better way. There's a conversation. A person who is in crisis is likely not going to be thinking with a clear head. A person who is in crisis needs you to sit next to them and hold their hand, buy them a cup of tea or whatever that is. Maybe it's a donut. A person in crisis isn't working with a clear, logical head. So if you're coming up against people in crisis, which you may do, not telling them you should do this and you should do that because it's going to create more crisis. Getting these folks to stabilize, and the biggest thing is ground. Kuan Yin comes with love. She's a bodhisattva. She's like an angel. But she works with the Buddhist and Hindu traditions and the Eastern religions. We have Mother Earth here. Mother Earth is telling you to take a soul-led steps so you can grow and you can heal. If you've made some mistakes in the past, they're in the past for a reason. Shut the box. Close it. Gertrude and Beatrice showed up this morning. They were underneath what I could only describe as a wisteria type of archway. You know how you have those arbors, I don't know what they call them, trellises in gardens, and usually people will have wisteria or some other vine growing up that in the spring blooms in these beautiful lilac, lavender colors. I don't know if they have a fragrance because I don't have wisteria in my garden or in my house. In fact, there's our cards. I don't know if my grandmother liked them because they kind of tend to choke things out. They're pretty, but they could be a little too gnarly. Anyway, so the hermit, I like it. The hermit popped out, as you saw, face up. Archangel Raziel. Archangel Raziel is the secrets of God. He's like the magician. He's like Merlin. Now, my good spirit guide is Melchizedek. And Melchizedek is kind of like that priest type guide who comes and helps us help other people to bring the word of God, to bring the word of the universe, to bring the word of the great creator out there to the world. We cannot do that. We're underneath a cloud of suspicion or we're underneath a cloud of negativity. We can only do it when we're bubbling over with joy. Now, the Hermit is the number 9 in the major tarot deck. And I'm using Radley Valentine's Angel Wisdom Tarot deck to do this message today. Time spent in peaceful meditation and meaningful solitude. Shine your light as an example to others. Seek out or become a spiritual mentor. self-discovery. You know, I've used some quotes that I learned long years ago about let your pain become your purpose. Let your wounds become your words of wisdom. Let your mess become your message. We would not be having the awkward conversations, the awkward experiences, the awkward challenges in our lives if we were not meant to overcome them. You know, lots of people say, well, why would the universe, God, the great creator, the this, the that, the other thing, present this to us? Why is that happening? Why is this happening? Why is the other thing happening? Well, you know, I don't know why. All I do know is speak about it openly. See how you got through it. Faith and hope are incredible. Angels and spirits and fairies, they work with our friend Janet, friend of the channel, just like Gertrude and Beatrice do. We've got faith and grace is the other one. I'm holding on to this card like, whoa, what's this going to say? So going within and look, here we've got the sign of Virgo in the Hermit. Look, see? Right there. Standing in the fire. That's the light. That's the warmth. Holding the lantern. Going inward, getting quiet, getting peaceful, doing your meditation. Gertrude and Beatrice are underneath this archway of gorgeous, well, it looked like flowers and then it turned into these little fairy lights, which are actually other fairies. They're just sparkling. Let yourself sparkle and glow and shine. Turning this one over, we have the Three of Fire. What does the Three of Fire mean? Well, Archangel Michael is with us. And Archangel Michael is basically saying, this is working with the number, let's see, for 4 card. So the major arcana number 4 is, let me look at my, the Lovers is 6, so what's 4? The Emperor. So the Emperor is a business type of card. So the Three of Fire and the Emperor are connected. Plan for long-term abundance and from past choices. This is very important. Pride in the success of your labors. Be patient as you decide what's next. Fire is an action card. So let's face it. We got Virgo all over the place. Organization, strategizing, Mercury, the planet of communication, Saturn, the planet of action, just going in 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Do it step by step, piece by piece. And if you need help with it, you call Archangel Raziel. Give me the secrets that other people don't know that I need to know. Become the hermit. Go inward. Get meditated. Shut out anything that is going to be distortion. Anything that becomes static. Gone. There's an awful lot of this static energy going on out there. You'll see ridiculous headlines and silliness and people that want to pull you in to that dark, silly place. You can't really, anything that you cannot control and do anything about, what are you going to do? You can't control it. You can't do anything about it. So, you know, when you come up to a problem, like I've come up with a problem this week, several of them actually, a lot of roadblocks popped up. I got a solution, but here's a roadblock. Another solution, here's another roadblock. So I've got to wait and be patient and work out, what is it you want me to do? I've got this. I'm ready to do that. You need to put a plan in place. Because I know myself, where is it? I am worthy of all the goodness and abundance in the universe. Boom, chakalaka, let's go. I could say, yeah, I'm going to say it. Gertrude is wanting me to say it. Beatrice is saying, zip it. So, I'm going to say, don't fool with me. Don't mess with me. Don't take on a good manifester who has a goodness in their heart and goodness in their soul and joy everywhere. Just don't do it. Just do not do it. There's a power in you, there's a power in me, there's a power in us. You are somebody, I am somebody, we are somebody. Don't fool with us. Don't play about with us. Don't mess around with us. Don't do the dance with us. And if you find yourself loaded under the weight of what went on before, you've got to take those clothes off. Don't run around the streets naked. Well, I don't know. See, I'm telling you, they're just messing. Listen, I am clear and focused on my purpose, confidently moving forward without a care in the world. That is what we want to do. Doesn't matter. It's all good. It's all great. And remember, you have power. You are power. And that power isn't going out anytime soon. Get in touch with it. Float down the current of it. Become the riptide nobody sees coming. Until tomorrow, I love you. Bye for now.